thing that veterans like myself had a reason to actually enlist, fight for the country, protect the country. For what? For the freedom and the liberty to speak. Now, I'm going to say some stuff that people already think, and they may not want to say it, but I'm going to say it. And I'm going to try my best to give a very unbiased opinion. But it seems like it seems like there's been a lot of rhetoric and a lot of untold answers has gone on since this election, especially with Joe Biden. You mean to tell me, out of all the people in the United States of America, the best that we could do, I don't care who you are, is probably the dumbest man that is in America right now that is incoherent, can't even carry on a sentence, changes thought in a heartbeat. This letting you know that old people don't need to be president. And that includes Trump. If Trump decides to run in 2024 and he's going to be the same age that Biden is right now, we really don't need that. We really, truly don't need that. I don't care how popular that he is, but we don't need that. What we need is we need some competency. But we can tell that it's business as usual with the Democrats. They are literally putting us in debt unbelievable. And not only that, I mean, the border crisis. It is legit and it's real. Why have they adopted a hands-off attitude? As a matter of fact, not only that, there's dissension inside the Democratic Party in the camp because Joe Biden punted that responsibility to Kamala Harris and she ain't did nothing. Now, she didn't mind locking up disproportionately black people in California. Didn't have no problem doing it. But then now she's vice president. She don't want to deal nothing at all with this border crisis. And it don't look like that they're planning on going in on it, trying to ignore it. But you can't ignore it. I mean, now, if I was the president, people wouldn't like the way I would deal with stuff because, first of all, I wouldn't care about the court of public opinion. I'll be doing things the way I think it ought to be. And I'll tell you, now you can see the reason why at times that Caesar rose up in power and stuff, because when you got a Senate running the way that this country is running, you can see the reason why there was literally a takeover. But man, things have gone from seriously bad to worse. And the Democrats are not making anything better. As a matter of fact, if they're doing anything, they're making everything worse. This is really bad, what's going on in this country. And we've got to admit it. I can't even get one Democrat to come on my Facebook page, my YouTube channel. I can't get them to tell me one positive thing that Joe Biden has done. I can't even get an intelligent dialogue. And I'm not trying to sit up here and impugn people's character. I'm just telling facts for what it is. This man is a literal buffoon. A buffoon. And people can't believe it. Seems like everything that's gone on in this particular administration has all been a serious downgrade from the previous administration. We are in some bad shape. And this is what people wanted. We're in bad shape. And then the handling of this virus is just off the chain and more stuff is coming out. All the undermining and all the lies and I don't understand, if you've been vaccinated, why do you still need to wear a mask? It's nonsense. It's going to make no sense. I mean, even President Trump said it himself. Once you get the coronavirus, you've already done built up an immunity to it. You don't need a shot. You don't need to do anything. That's what he said. I'm repeating what he said. You do whatever you want. But man, I tell you, it's hard to ignore the buffoonery that's going on in this country. We literally are a laughing stock. Look how China has rose up. And look how Russia's rose up. Everybody was in check. Look how North Korea's rose up. Everybody was in check when Trump was in, but now there's like, oh, hell, we got the sissies back in office again. This is sad. This is really, really, truly sad. Now we got veterans over there getting rejected again by the VA under the Democratic administration and stuff, and will not help them because they're receiving all kind of diseases and cancers and everything else from the fire pits over there in Afghanistan. And I told you, I'm a veteran. Look, 10 years, I can speak and tell you the truth. I've come to the conclusion a long time ago that America, ask any veteran what I'm getting ready to say, America really truly don't give a damn about what you've done and what and the shit you've been through. They don't care. They don't care whatsoever at all. What a disappointment it was when I got out and found out that I was actually serving this country and put my ass on the line for these damn people. Man, we're in some serious trouble. We're in some very serious trouble. And unless you're making preparations and doing something like I'm doing and stuff, the proverbial crap is going to hit the fan. And when it does, you ain't going to be ready. You ain't going to be ready. Your family ain't going to be ready. And it's going to be a weeping house. It's going to be sad. Everybody, I don't understand. You see things going from bad to worse, and you still think that you can just continue on life as it's going to be, and things are going to get better. It makes no sense. I'll tell you what. It's going to get better for those who make preparation, those who prepare, those who can see the proverbial writing on the wall. But what I'm looking at right now, this is sickening. This is legit sickness that we have going on in this country. It is extremely sad. I don't feel inspired, not 1 iota. Do you? Tell the truth. I don't feel protected at all. I don't feel like the future is bright for the majority of the Americans at all. I sit there and watch the Senate every time it comes around for them to get a pay raise. Boy, Mitch McConnell's all in on it. It comes time to give you pennies, stimulus checks. They want to balk at it and fight and do everything else and make sure you all fight over the few little pennies and think they done something for you. Listen, they're not going to balance the numbers. They're going to continue to keep fudging the numbers. They're going to continue to keep cooking the books. Look, they have no stomach whatsoever at all to balance the budget because nobody wants to feel the pain, inevitably, that we have to feel. The IRS is looking for brand new ways, all kind of ways. Now they're looking at trying to get into the crypto market to tax people. And it seems like I told you, government, they produce nothing. Government produces nothing. They only take. And man, we've got a lot of revamping of this American system that we need to be doing. It's only going to start with us, the people, because elected officials, selected officials, they just simply not it. They're not our answer. We are the answer. And I can tell you this, there are more of us than it is of them. And there's not going to be any change until all of us start to bind together. It's like in a lot of these places I hear, they're having protests. People, they don't agree with people burning up the cities, tearing up the cities and all. I don't have a dog in the race, but I know this. They're not benefiting from anything, anybody's businesses. They're not benefiting from the law enforcement. They're getting abused, and here we are again. And people wonder why they're making a big old rhetoric and a big old stink about law enforcement and about, melanated people getting shot on an unprecedented level at this country right here. They're wondering why. Because we are a minority in this country. I mean, the illegal immigrants outnumber us. The Hispanics outnumber us. The whites outnumber us. We're something like, 11 to 13% of the population. And if we're dying at a greater rate, or even if it's even half the rate of the majority of the whites in this America, it's still overkill. And I've sit and watch video after video after video that every time a black person is on a traffic stop, they get shot. I sit and watch a white person cut a little damn fool and they do nothing. And so, as far as that goes, I'm definitely on the Democratic side of things when I continue to keep seeing people die innocently on the streets at the hands of these rogue cops. I'm of the mindset that whatever way they kill you, they should be killed. There ain't no justice in this land. It really ain't. And I can tell you what, I've had a lot of discussions with people behind the scenes that are seriously upset. And when I say they're seriously upset, they are sincerely upset. They are so upset. And some of the things that I hear people say about what they're going to do and what they're planning on doing, social media. It's all over the place, man. It ain't gonna be too much longer, man. The minority few, they're not gonna be ruling the majority anymore because people are waking up. And they're waking up at an unprecedented level on an unprecedented scale. Man.